not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yes. What's going on, man? Let's pause that. So what's up? We got Airbnb on the move. This reopening trade kind of surprised me. I kind of figured everyone already knew all the news, which is why I was surprised the stocks were going down, because we've learned nothing new. And the purge is on the short sellers, my friend. Why are you putting up a question mark, man? Who else would it be on? Come on, man. Don't start it off with the purge is on the short sellers, baby. The purge is on the short sellers. Come on, get short, man. Take a short position in Airbnb and let's just push it higher. Money flows fractal. What does that mean? It means you could buy one share, you could buy 2 shares, you could buy 1,000 shares. You could buy 10,000 shares. It don't matter, right? And buying a lot of shares doesn't make you smarter. Sometimes people think if you have money, it makes you smart. Not true. Really dumb people can get rich, and really smart people can get poor. Science of Getting Rich teaches us that anyone who does do things in a certain way, it's just math. It's just math. You know, I've been sticking with this theme recently. If you've listened to my podcast or anything about the 9 thoughts on getting rich. And number 1 is it's actually quite simple. It's just not easy. It's hard, but it is a simple process. And number 3, you got to structure your life around it, right? So if you haven't listened to the Money Flow Trading Society's podcast, maybe check it out. But I did, when I was in New York, I did these recordings on the 9. I did a podcast on the 9 thoughts of getting rich. Number 1, that it's pretty simple. It's just not easy. Pick your blueprint. Structure your life around it. Do the math. That's sales, income, profits, dividends, rents, interest, appreciation. So on Airbnb, what's the math? Well, we got to find what we think it's worth. And I think I have a true value, I think around 180. Let's check. Pretty sure that's it. I think that's what I had. Airbnb. Yeah, 179. All right, I was off by looks like 42 cents. So, and that calculation came from the money flow. So the money flow says it's worth about 180, and you say, why is that? We're going to break down Bud because we got long Bud yesterday. We got long Win yesterday. Got long Las Vegas Sands yesterday. Got long Tap yesterday. Now, those have been slow to roll, so we'll see if they play catch-up. But this is just the reopening trade. Your cruise ships, your airlines, these are all lumped together. Uber and Lyft and all of this shit is lumped together, right? So if you believe we were going back down into lockdown, shit, I know people that went to all cash in the market. It's the dumbest idea you could possibly do. And these are smart people, man. That is never the answer. All in or all out. You know, all in's a fine answer, but all out? Come on, man. That mistake has been repeated so many times in front of me that I don't understand why people still do it. I just can't comprehend it. It's greed is what it is. It's fear mixed with greed. So if you get all out, explain to me, how do you get back in? That's the hard part. Some analyst gave it a 400. Well, I don't care about that analyst. The target's 180. 400 seems crazy. 180. It's the world's largest hotel chain. And they ain't even got a hotel to maintain. Come on, man. World largest hotel chain and they ain't got a hotel to maintain. It's the largest taxi cab service in the world and they ain't got a cab to fix. How could you think of anything better, man? Yeah, my man says, when I started around COVID last year, you were saying the same exact thing. Yeah, I don't change, bro. I don't change. The people change. I don't change. People come and go in my trade group, but I'm the same every day. Same thing. So when you quit, I'll be doing the same thing. And in 8 years from now, I'll be doing the exact same thing, except I'll be richer and richer and richer and richer. And I'll just keep getting richer. Nipsey Hussle said to stack one brick every day. The problem is, as you begin to stack bricks, sometimes it's boring. And until you leave the boredom, you start to look for other ideas. It's called style drift. You're like, well, I'm not making money this week or this month. Maybe I should look over here. And so you never master anything. You just drift from idea and strategy and thought. Idea, strategy, and thought. Never mastering anything. What's to talk about on Cardano, sir? It went straight up. So Uber, we're looking for a 180 target. If you're not too busy style drifting, we're looking for a 180 target. We'll see. Does it get there? This is pretty good here, this breakthrough of this overhead resistance, because this would have stopped us. And so far it looks, the day's not over. But breaking through there is huge. It's huge. Huge. We'll see how it goes. What else we got? I think you got Delta breaking out. We'll see if that holds. Yeah, we got Delta breaking out. Delta's not above its. Delta will go to 43, man. For sure. Anytime you get these large cap stocks like this, I prefer they were dividend payers, but they almost always go back to the 200. LVS. Let's look at LVS. So Win was one I put on yesterday. Look at that. Bam. Here we go. So we're above the 20. Now, pretty heavy sloping 20, so I thought we'd have a little bit more time. And we got the 200 up here in this 415 range. So, our target's going to be... first target probably, right around in here and here. We'll see. We should get $10, $12, $14 out of this. Should have bought Bud yesterday, bro. Still a good buy today. Yeah, so Simon says check out Crowd. Yeah, I saw CrowdStrike was up pretty big. I'm assuming AI followed and the other tech stocks. So when, we talked about this yesterday, we got long the casino stocks. What I look for in a stage 1. So this is a stage 4 decline, right? And if we're trying to do stage 1s, I always go smaller because we're going against the downtrend. But downtrends end, right? And what I'm looking for is usually 4 bars. Now, we didn't have 4. I had somebody ask me, but look, price broke above the 5 and came what I would call into the box, meaning the previous low. Now, maybe you can't see that, but I see it pretty clearly. So there's our box. That confirms this level when it broke it and came back up. Super bullish. We took a position, now we move. I mean, I imagine we get up in the 110, maybe 115. What is Wynn's target? It's probably like 140. I mean, that's going to be several cycles to get to 140. Okay, so 127. It's not going to get to 127 on this run, I doubt. I mean, it could. It could. That's a misconception. Sometimes people, like when I use that as a target, remember, I'm expecting it to go sideways, run up, go sideways, come down, go side. Well, shit, it might do that 3 times trying to get to this 127, right? Which would be up in here. We might do a couple of these as we move higher. We did Las Vegas Sands too. Now remember, whenever I do a stage 1, I go smaller. This is technically the breakout. Today is the actual breakout. So if you have my book, The Money Flow, this is where I used to trade. I would wait for this right here to happen. What we're seeing today is actually the breakout, right? Now, in the book, I talk about it not confirming until some of the indicators line up, but basically everything we need is lined up. Prices broke out. All the indicators were above it. You can see we're above. I mean, that's a breakout. I imagine tomorrow maybe we pull back a little, let these moving averages catch up. We could add to this trade, and then our target's going to be up in here, right? These other zones. Ultimately, the 200-day. Yeah, Uber, Lyft, all the same, right? Let's see. All part of the reopening trade. Let's check out crowd, though. These are the... Let's see. Oh, yeah. Big move. And then look where it's stopping, though. So, I like the flow of this. So, if you understand what I call the stage 1, you know what it is, right? Price comes down, consolidates, and gets above that 5-day. So, here's one, right? Here's one, right? Where's another one? So, okay, stage 2 run up, stage 3, stage 4 decline, and then what? There's one, right? There's one. Now, you know, if you trade with me, if it doesn't come down into the extreme on the pullback, it's got to be the highest quality of stocks. And if we go back and look, it didn't do it there, didn't do it there, didn't do it there. So we know by nature this stock is very often sells off and doesn't go extreme. So that's okay, see? So that I can look back. That's just knowing the stock you trade. That's just knowing the characteristics. All of them have something a little different. You get into something like Groupon or you know, they do these long, wide, pullbacks, which make it easier to trade them, really. I mean, god damn, look at Groupon. I don't know if I'd run up in this yet, but technically, that's a stage 1. Same thing, look. Big sell-off. It's starting to go sideways, and we're above the 5-day moving average. I would nibble on this, though, man. Meaning, I don't trust this. You say, why don't I trust this? Look how far apart these moving averages are. I don't trust the trade. Look. See that? That's a broken family. We can't go anywhere till these come together, and that is a long hole to fix right there. Look at that big hole. So, it just means I don't trust it. Doesn't mean I wouldn't take it. It just means I need some time. You know, I'm going to be patient with that trade. You got to be patient with this. I might could rip, but I like these to come together, you know? So I'd be patient with Groupon. What is the target on Groupon? Which makes sense. This is getting smashed because yeah. 42, that seems high, doesn't it? Wow. That seems high, but I don't know. There's a lot of holds and downgrades on this one. Where's space? Yeah, space too, man. Look, the RSI is not extreme. I know a lot of people have asked me how come I haven't added to space. I'm just not trusting it. I don't know how to teach that. It's setting up. I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It's setting up. Look. Previous support was resistance. Now it's support. So technically, it's all coming together. I don't know, man. I'm in a half position. I haven't added. I don't know. I just don't feel it, man. I don't feel it, man. Here's stage 1. Fake breakout came down. I don't know. Let's wait on this to come out, man. Let's wait. I would wait. I'd wait. What's going on with BNTX? See what now? Is this a bragger? We'll see BNTX. I don't know, man. I hope you've been in this. This one's kind of on the fence, bro. This could be going down. If you've been in it, that's a different conversation than if you're just getting in. There's your stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Now it looks like a stage 4, bro. I don't know, man. What's the target on this? BNTX. I don't know anything about this company, so. See, they're saying it's overpriced right now. I don't know, man. I wouldn't get in it. If you're in it, you better be prepared to protect some gains right around in here, man. Put a stop or something. Yeah, man. Let's check Open. Open and Zillow have been a real painful trade. Open. There we go. Open's on the move. Again, it depends on how you trade, right? You know, I spent this time with a day trade professor, and we trade completely different. And yet we both love the stock market, right? And one thing, you know, we both agreed on and talked a lot about was the moment you enter it, you should understand what it is you're doing. Are you swing trading? Are you day trading? Are you position trading? So if you're day trading, you need to clean the books when you go home, right? You got to close out the trade. I don't do that. I can't do that. My real estate business has grown too large for me to trade that way anymore. I can't do it, right? So I had to adjust my strategy to trade around the rest of my life, you know. Start having kids, this and that. It's hard, man. So I went, you know, from swing trading, and then a lot of my trading now is position trading. So I'm trading around the position. And this just really boggles people's minds that you could hold a stock that goes down. Yeah, because it's going to go back up. You know, but if you don't believe that, then you can't trade that way. You have to trade your belief system, okay? So if you don't have beliefs, like I believe this will probably stop right in here, just from years and years and years of watching charts. And if it gets through it, it'll go here. And if it gets through it, it'll go to the next one. That's just how it works. And so we're on the move, man. There was our stage 2 breakout, right? There's our stage 1 buy. We're probably going to run into trouble right here. We'll see. My target is much higher, at least 21. I think Tip Ranks on Open has a $30 target, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 27, you know. So we should get 30, 40. Does it get to 27 this cycle? I doubt that, right? So I just gave you a nugget. What did I just say? It's probably not going to do it this cycle, man. Not going to do it. Did it smack you or did it give you an opportunity? The genie of the tongue, man. I did a podcast on this, that the things you speak, you make happen. If you talk as if, oh, this stock killed me, this stock did that, did it really? Did Bitcoin kill you when it dropped, or did it give you an opportunity? It's all in the power of the tongue, how you speak. When Bitcoin did this, did it smack you in the face? Did it hurt you? Or did it give you an opportunity? Can you even see opportunity with your mouth? Or does your mouth speak opportunity away from you? You tell me. Did that kill you, or did that give you an opportunity for 5 months where I was screaming on Instagram and got banned and blocked for calling women, not buying it, and even women in my own trade group, oh, I don't like the way you talk. That's offensive. Good. Then don't buy Bitcoin. Stay broke. Stay broke then. That's better, right? Just be broke. That's an option. I'm trying to help you get unbroke. And holding your hand ain't going to get you there. Patting you on the back, telling you can do it, little lady. You can do it. That ain't going to get you there, man. It's not going to get you there. People have been talking to you that way your whole damn life. If that shit worked, you'd be doing great right now. It's not working. You're not doing good. You need to go harder. But there's a whole group of people, they want to be talked to like that. Okay, little princess, we can do it. All right, well, you go find somebody else to talk to you that way. So I'm not doing it. And for the late, now I might call the men little princesses because most of them are. I might go that way. We might do it that way. Most of them are. So is it killing you, sir, or is it giving you the opportunity of your lifetime and you can't see it because of your mouth? That's an option. You tell me. I don't know. We got to study the stock. You got to go read on it, man. Is it killing you or giving you an opportunity? One man's foreclosure is another man's what? Well, that looks like a 60% gain, man. So I don't know. Depends on how you see it, right? So let's look at Prague. I don't know. Is it killing you? You been to the website? I bet you ain't even been to the website. I got $10 says you never even been to the website. I bet you've never actually been to the website. I bet you $10. Most of the people that own this stock have never even been to the website. At all. Don't know who the CEO is. Don't know jack shit. Nothing. Nothing. Know absolutely nothing about this company. Who works there, shit they're working on. Why did they do this instead of taking out? They did this to avoid taking out a loan. They don't want to take out a loan. I don't know. I don't know if it's going up or down. I just know this. I know this. In order for something to make you money, it's got to go down first. That's I know. So if we were looking at Airbnb, now this is a different way of trading now. This is a different way of trading now. This is not day trading. If we're looking at Airbnb, where's the best place to have bought it? Well, I guess it would depend on your strategy. Today or where we bought over here. And you say, yeah, but it's killing me. Look, it went way down. All right. So it's all relative to when you bought it, right? Because if you bought Prague 3 days ago, you're up 12%. All in your mind, right? All depends on when you bought it. So be careful with that language. Traders do this all the time. Oh, I knew I should have bought more. No, you didn't. If you knew that, you would have done it. Oh, I shouldn't have sold so quick. It's just a constant stream of beating themselves up. Negative connotations. This stock's killing me. I should have bought more. I wish I'd have done this. It's just constant. Not day after day, just shitting on yourself. Just saying negative things constantly. Constantly. Drives me crazy, man. How about saying positive things? How about saying that? How about everyone that's killing you is actually helping you? I don't know. Maybe that, man. Yeah, I don't say that anymore. As a matter of fact, when I close out a trade, I don't go look at it. I don't look at it for a while. Don't really give a shit if it goes up anymore. So I closed out Ethereum Classic today as a swing trade. So we picked this up on these stage ones. This is a swing trade for me. That means I'm in and out, right? Pick some up, let it come in. It held where I originally bought it, so I bought more. We've run up. Started taking it off up in here. Why RSI is extreme. Let it see if it was going to do. Now it looks like it's breaking down. So I'm out of the trade. 40%. What if it rips and goes way up here? Let me tell you what I will not say. I knew I should have held it. I'm not saying that. Because I know I shouldn't have held it. Why would I speak against my system? Just because the system didn't work doesn't mean it's bad. I'm supposed to follow it, good or bad, right? So, careful what you say, man. Careful what you say. The intelligent investor is a realist who sells optimism and buys from pessimists. Yeah, I like that. That's funny. LVIX. These guys are broadcast live music on the internet, if that's who I'm thinking about. Yeah, Live X Media. I'm in this. I was in this a lot lower price too. You know, we thought we were going to get some action here, and it just hasn't worked. All these penny stocks and the junior biotechs and the small cap growth stocks they've really been in the, but this is a buy right here. Does it go higher? Shit, I don't know. We'll see. I'm in it though. LIVX. I mean, they got a 750 target. Oh, Kevin Dede from HC Wainwright put a buy on it, 129% upside 12 days ago. He likes it. He liked it up here. He's got a $12 target. I'm in the stock. I like it. You know, that don't mean it's going up. Is APTO breaking out? Let's see. A lot of these biotechs are on the move today. Told you it was just a matter of time. Oh, but guess what? You know what I heard for the last 2 months? Every freaking day in my DMs. Oh, they're killing me. These stocks are killing me. Are they, sir? Or are they giving you an opportunity to get rich? Which is it? Which is it? Which is it? Was APO killing you? I don't know. We'll see. You know, if you can't ride stocks down, it's called a stop loss. It's in every book ever written. It's in my book too. How to use stop losses. You know, I personally do not put it in hard stops. I just don't trade that way anymore. You can. We write all about it, how to do it. You just put in the order. Same as putting in a limit order. You just type it in with your thumbs. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Done. Limit order. So, you know, right in here, when it broke out, you could put a stop right here, hard stop, put a limit here, and now walk away. There's nothing to do. Let it play out. You could trade like that, man. You could trade that way. It's not complicated. You just got to decide how you want to do it. If you're going to trade with stops, if you're going to be a trader, like a short-term trader, you have to be used to taking losses. Yeah, man, I don't know why Z can't get going. I really love this stock. I love the company. I use it every day. So the NASDAQ is reporting that ARK, A-R-K-K, has had massive outflows. So that's got to be from the younger folks. As it's preparing to break out, it had massive outflows. You wouldn't believe the number of people that I had who were telling me they were going to cash. They get scared on every little sell-off, man. You've been trying to be patient. See, here we go again. You got the ugly face. What if instead you were buying a share every day? What if you're buying a share every day? Because here's what's going to happen. It's going to run up and you'll be like, oh, I knew I should have bought more. I knew I should have bought more. So look at this. You've had a long time, man. He said Poly's breaking out. Let's see. Poly. Yep. Look at this breakout. Now look at this, man. Look at this setup. I love it when it looks perfect. 4 bars. 4 bars. 4 bars. So look at this. Oh, man. Let's see if we can't blow this up for... Let's blow this up for YouTube. So look at this. You don't always get them this perfect. You know I need for a stage, I need at least 4 bars. So that could have been a stage 3 underway. The confirmation comes that this is a stage 3, when these two moving averages roll over and they break the box. So at this point right here, we can call this stage 3, right? We should have already taken some gains off as the RSI hit. And look, previous high. So that's the system, right? So the money flow is I wait for big down moves that other people say are killing me. They're killing me. Okay, let it kill you. And then I wait. And then what am I looking for? I need 4 bars that hold the bottom. So there's bar 1. That's the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need it to close above the 5-day. That's a stage 1, right? So if we're looking at the newsletter, let's see. We'll come back to that. That's the pattern, right? Now, we're going against the trend. The trend is to the downside. This is counter trend. So I don't want to buy a lot right here. So you're just nibbling. Just nibbling. The breakout didn't happen till right here. Just nibbling. Because it could keep going. It's in a downtrend. The downtrend's over right there. Now the trend's to the upside. And it keeps going until what? Until I get 4 or 5 bars where it stops. RSI usually hits a previous high. This was picture perfect. Starts to roll over. Now, right in here, you could get short. I don't do that. You could. I'm busy. I ain't got time to watch 50 fucking longs and 50 shorts. You can, though. Sometimes I'll get short the indexes. It's not a matter of not knowing how. I don't have time to sit and watch them, man. Right? So, now what? Down we go. And until these come back together, you're technically in a downtrend. But now we're breaking out. So, I don't even know this stock, though. Poly? Yeah, I don't know this stock, so let's take that down some. Anyway, good setup, man. It's called Poly, sir. He said KHC and then put there in parentheses craft in case I didn't know what it was. Thanks, sir. I wouldn't have figured it out. Oof. It's going, looks like it's going lower, my friend. Good thing you told me it was craft, though. I'd have never figured that out. I've only owned it for 14 years, but at least you let me know. Let's see. Oof. I don't know, man. I might wait on this one. I'm in it. I haven't added to it yet. Or no, I think I did add to it the other day. I think I did right over in here. Yeah, I did. So in a buy and hold, this is a buy and hold stock for me. I'm not trading this stock. So how do we do the money flow? Stage 3, right? Here was the stage 2, big run up, right? Big stage 3 decline. Now, you know, for me, buy and hold, I would have nibbled in here. That's a good one. I would have nibbled here. Now, again, this is not trading. I'm buying and holding. What do I want to do? I want to buy bottoms. So I'm taking a shot that that's the bottom. You say, what if it's not? I wait till the next one. And what if it goes down here? Good. We'll wait for it to set up. We need 4 or 5 bars. We need it to go sideways, right? I'm buying and holding, meaning I'm never selling this stock. And so that's how I add to my positions in my buy and hold. What happens when it breaks out? I stop and I just leave it be. So I wouldn't have done anything with this stock this whole move up, man. You know, what about up in here? I might trim it if it's big enough. If the position gets big enough inside of my buying. You see how that's the same system, but it's the strategy is slightly different. So look at BX. You know, BX has just been a runaway, man. What do? I just let it go. So when this sold off here, I don't do anything. I'm just leaving this thing be. It's just gone up and 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 up. Let's see. What else we got going on? Okay, Roku was on my buy list. I was really hoping that would pull back a little more, man. So yeah, this is a core trading stock for me, meaning I keep a core position. This is setting up, and technically, you could start to add here. I haven't. I'm a little suspect. But look at that zone. We're in the box here. This is a pretty solid area, man. It's held before, right? We see it. I like it. Big sell-off. I'm in a core position, which means for me it's about half the size I trade, maybe a little less. And I'm willing to ride it up and down. I only do that with the best of stocks. So Roku's one of my core holdings. So I'm just going to ride the wave. Now, what am I waiting for? The setup. Stage 1, which we have right now. So we could start to nibble. MACD's turning up. Stochastics has not come out exactly yet. So what would our target be on the trade portion? 470. So that's a big ass move, dude. Could Roku do that? That seems pretty big. Let's see. Come on, man. 502. Whew. 6 days ago, reiterated the buy. So a lot of people like it. Now, I always get pushback here. Well, the analyst could be wrong. So could you, sir. So could you. So that's why we combine the analysis with the charts. Right? So is the money flow says 470. Could this go to 470? Yes. Has it ever been there before? Oh yeah, twice. Well, 460 twice. So we have a whole bunch of people smarter than me say it's worth at least four, or they say 500. So that's on the other side of our target. I like it. Maybe we look to add. Now, I sold a big position today in Southern, and I kept UTSL. Southern. Why did I sell Southern today? This was a hedge trade for me when I thought the market was going to turn down. So rather than get short or get out like other people, I could see that utilities were breaking out. Okay, this is not a genius trade. Watch what happens. Now, I got to put more money in this because they don't move that well. Right? Previous high over here. Sets up. Now, could you have a prettier stage 1? Look at this. So, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. We bought, and there's the breakout. Where's our target? Previous high. Bam. So we start taking down the trade. Take down the trade. And now the trade's what? Rolling over. I do not have to get all out of this. The reason I'm closing this one down, which now we broke below the box, is I'm still in this trade with a UTSL. So I'm just downsizing the trade. So now I've got $10,000 in cash that I could deploy from this nice little run up. Did I make much? No, it went from 60 to 66. Not that big a deal. So it made about $700 as a hedge. And we're waiting on the UTSL. I'm still in this one. I'm going to hold this one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this keeps going higher. So, but I want some money to pick up some of these other stocks. All in on Papa, bro. You shouldn't be all in yet, bro. You should be nibbling. Today's the first day to even nibble. Genie of the tongue. Don't say you're all in. You're not all in. You could put another dollar in. You don't have a dollar, sir? Are you really? You don't have one more dollar? There's not a single dollar left at your house? All of your money, every penny is in here? I don't think so. Yeah. Honestly, today's your first day to buy or to add, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a little old guy from Texas. Let's see. He says Poly's the #1 provider of headsets and phones for business. That's cool. He said it's a pretty good base, though. I don't know about that. The base is one candle. So that's your low. That's going to be your pivot point. So that's what we're trading off of. And it ripped. So you may have a V bottom, what they call a V bottom, right? So on the money flow, we're wanting down and then some sideways, and I'm looking for 4 or 5 candles to say that I got a stage, right? But sometimes you'll get them go down and then just immediately up, and that's called a V bottom, right? Or you could do the K-shape recovery, which still makes me scratch my head. But anyway, let's see. Where are we at, man? You had a dream, dreaming like me. I woke up and AUI went to $7. That would be nice. Let's see. So we're long AUY. I think you guys can see what we're trading here. This is a proxy for gold, right? We're long the UGL as Y. Stage 3, stage 4 decline, stage 1. There's our stage 1, right? There's our base. Been here before, stopped the same place. Now we're hoping we run up. We'll see. Great dream. Let's see. That's probably you've been looking at charts too much when you start dreaming. Let's see. So DraftKings is on the move. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let me ask you, while we're talking, if we're looking at DraftKings, depends on your trading style, right? But if you're position trading, that's not killing you. That's helping you. Okay? That's helping you. Now, if you're day trading and you're still in it, well, you're just a terrible day trader. If you're swing trading and you stay in it, well, you're not a good swing trader. The only reason to stay in it is you're either an investor or you're position trading. So get real super clear in what you're doing, okay? That's going to help your trading. Then you, as a position trader, I want these moves. It's the only way for me to make a lot of money. I need them to come down and go like this because I know if I buy the stage ones over time, as these cycles play out of stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, stage 2, right? And it may go through this pattern 20 times. I just gave you a master course in position trading, if you have ears to hear, to get to $68. Now, Money Flow says our target is around 70. That's pretty close. That means RSI is going to bang, and we're going to start taking this down. My man says Baba was oversold big time. Shouldn't have bought then. It could be oversold, and then oversold more, and then oversold more, and then oversold more, all the way to zero. So no, just being oversold is not a reason, unless that's your strategy. I'm not knocking it. I'm just telling you how I do it. All I teach is what I do, sir. So you should buy my book. Why are you so greedy, man? Why are you so greedy? You're going to go buy dumb shit today. You're going to go buy a bunch of shit from China. And here you got a man, just a man trying to make it through the day, man. I'm just trying to pay my bills like everybody else. I wrote a book. And instead of buying it, you're taking out your girlfriend. You're buying a bunch of dumb shit instead of buying my book. And I could help you, man. Instead, you're gonna spend way more than that on a bunch of just dumb shit this week. You're gonna buy some plastic things from China. You're gonna go eat it. You're gonna go buy a burrito and eat that. And the whole time you could have bought my book, but instead of supporting me, you're just gonna eat burritos and take girls on dates. You're greedy, man. That's the only thing I can think of. Why are you so greedy? So, what we're looking for isn't the best price. That's like saying, well, you could rob a bank. They got money there, sir. That's easier than working. What we're looking for, what I'm looking for, and what I teach is to catch a box at the bottom. Now, I'm not saying what you did yet. I mean, you could do that. That's not the money flow. So I feel like I need to say that in case there's other people listening. In case there's other people listening, I need to let you know that what he did is not the money flow. The money flow, sir, would be it comes down, and we have to understand we're in a downtrend. This is a downtrend, man. And that's the lowest day of the lowest low of the low, right? That would have been a great day to buy, but I don't know that's the lowest low of the low of the low. It might go lower. So what I'm looking for is a confirmation. And for me, that's 4 bars at a minimum. And that creates what we call a box or a stage for the potential of a move higher. Get it? If you'd watch less Kardashians, less sports, buy my book, you would know this. But no, you're greedy. So, right in there would have been your buy signal. Let's see. He said cupcake. Sorry, sir. Just finished. You don't have to die broke 2 minutes ago. Wow. Reading early. Then you go live. All I can say is thank you. You're very welcome, John. See, John's not a greedy man. John read the book, unlike this guy. Let's see. All anybody wants to talk to me about is Prague. Prague is not set up yet. That's why I haven't said anything. It's not a box yet. I need one more day. So tomorrow, I will probably look at adding to Prague. Probably. Let's see. Just not time yet. Man, so many good moves today, right? What else is breaking out? Do we got... What's Lyft doing? Lyft still green. What else we got? Let's see. What else do we got? Carlos says we got Mitch. Oh, Mitch Industries. Let's see. Oh, he's talking to a person. Sorry. I was going to say that's not in stock. You sure it's... Oh, MTCH. What am I doing? Ooh, nice. Nice. So here we go, sir. That would be your buy day. That low is your confirmation, or what I call a swing point. That's called swing point. RSI is extreme, and that's the low. Now, we don't know that's the low until it's the low. Makes sense, right? And to know it's the low without guessing, or at least having some confirmation, we got that day's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I want it to close above the 5. So that day right there yesterday, sir, would have been the day that I would have made a move. Now, could you do it sooner? Yes, you could. You could do it sooner. If it breaks above the 5, I feel pretty confident doing it sooner. But just because it's lower, no, I don't like that. You know, unless you just love the stock. If it's a buy and hold, you know, whatever, just buy it, I guess. Penn's breaking out. Of course, Penn's breaking out. DraftKings, they all roll together. So yesterday I put out, if you see the newsletter where I show my moves delayed, if you're in our group with us, I text you them as we're doing them. So these were some moves I made. I trimmed alt, trimmed DVAX, trimmed RMNI, trimmed UTSL, trimmed CRM. Why? I need money. And these are all hitting 70 RSIs. I don't want to close them. I like all those stocks, but they're hitting hard RSIs. Why? So that I can roll that money into Wynn, Las Vegas, Sands. You notice this something? They're both the same. That's called a pairs trade. Budweiser, TAP, that's Coors. That's a pairs trade, okay? What else we got? Uber and Lyft would be a pairs trade. AT&T and Verizon would be a pairs trade. Exxon and Chevron would be a pairs trade, right? Coca-Cola and Pepsi would be a pairs trade. When I do a pairs trade, I treat them as one trade. So I'm going to take a single size in LVN and LVS, meaning if it was just one stock, maybe my trade size is $5,000. Well, I would put 2,500 here and 2,500 here, meaning this becomes one trade. Otherwise, I run out of money. Does that make sense? So if I'm pairs trading, I'm trading the pair of them, but I consider it one trade. You ever heard about doing that? Pairs trades? Let's see. Let's see. Now, back to penny stocks. Now, I say this all the time. If your penny stock trades are more than 2% of your account, you're fucking up. You're being greedy. And you will pay the price. Penny stocks are dangerous. They can go big up and they can go big down. You cannot have penny stocks that are 10, 15, 20% of your account. If you do, you will lose a lot of money at some point. Keep them small. Small. You know, have a bunch of them and keep them small. That's the only way I know to survive that, man. I see guys taking $10, $20, $30,000. All right, you made some money. It's just a matter of time before you lose your ass, though. So I'm trading $250,000 and I'll take a $1,000 penny trade. $1,000. So a guy with 10 grand and you're taking $1,000 in that one stock? Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Now you need someone to put this in your head because obviously no one's speaking to you the correct way. All right? So you need that in your head. Don't get mad. Sometimes people get mad and go, oh, I don't want to listen to this guy anymore. Okay, little princess. You don't want to hear the truth, then go over there. I'm sure they'll tell you some bullshit or give you some secret fucking strategy to make you... It's all bullshit. There is no secret strategy. All there is percentages. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's go to ARC Holdings. If I could type. Let's go. Holdings. Let's pull this up. All right. I'm telling you, every time I tell things people don't like, they're like, oh, I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. All right, well, then go somewhere else and they'll talk nice to you. All right, so let's look at ARK Holdings. And they have the penny stock of Tesla as their highest convicted stock, and it's 10% of their account. Not Prague, okay? Tesla. This is this is one of the largest stocks in the S&P 500, right? And as you start going down the list, the stocks are going to become more and more volatile, right? I don't even know what is MCRB? Series Therapeutics, okay? Now, what percentage of their account is that? 0.06. That's a fucking 6 cents on a dollar. It's 0.06, not 10%. Look, what are these stocks here? I don't even know what some of these are. What? These are their speculative stocks, man. Biotherapeutics, Invites. I don't know what that is. IOVA. What size is it? 0.77. 0.77. Not even 1% of their account. So what if this fucking collapses to zero? Okay, that hurt, but it's 1% of their account. Now what's 5% of their account? Teladoc. Well, this is a big-ass company, though. Zoom, Square, Shop, Spotify, PLTR, Zillow, CRSP, Beam, Path, DraftKings, what the fuck am I? DraftKings, Twitter. So as we go lower, they get more speculative, right? They get more speculative. And if you also notice, when they start them, they start down here, and they slowly work their way up. Why are they slowly working their way up? Because they're adding to the positions over time. They're adding to the positions over time. Right? And people don't like to hear this, man. They get pissed. They don't like to hear it, but it's true. So you don't trade. Well, that's enough on that. I mean, I literally lose people in a group because of this. They don't listen. They take huge positions, and then it goes bad, and then they get mad at me for it. It's like, well, if you would have made it small, this really wouldn't be that big a deal. So what's the kind of stock that could be 10% of your account? I don't know. A big one? A big company? Right? A big one? Like, I don't know, Uber, Airbnb, Zillow. We at least know these aren't going to zero, right? You know, but is SoFi the same as Airbnb? Not at all. Is Wish the same as Agent? Not at all. These are not at all the same company. So my position size will be nowhere near the same. These are speculative. What about Southern Electric? Shit, I'll make that 30% of my portfolio if I needed to. Why? Because it's a utility company, right? That's not Gush. What is Gush? A triple leveraged fund, man. So am I going to make triple leveraged fund the same size as Uber? No. Not if you have any brains. But you might if you're just greedy, if you're just trading out of pure greed and you've decided not to have any rational, measures in place. If you actually ran a hedge fund, you would have a risk manager who would constantly be looking at all of the positions, and they would come in. They do this at ARK. They have a meeting and they have all their analysts in a room, and someone goes, "Why the hell do we have so much money in Gush?" And you're going to stand up and say, "Because I'm just trying to get rich." And they're going to say, "You're fired." And you'd be fired from your own fund. Because nobody would want to pay you to trade like that. So if you ran a fund and you put all of your money into BNGO and it was 20% of your fund, you would be fired. Because you're putting everyone at risk. Right? So even space. This is a highly speculative stock, dude. So you can't make space 20% of your account, man. It should be like 5 or less, maybe 3. And when it's 2 and 3% and it sells off, okay, it's not that big a deal. Does that make sense? I'm telling you, it's harder with smaller money to do what I'm saying, but it's the same. Like if you just take smaller positions, man. What about Romo? That's a very speculative stock. That's not Uber. This is not Uber. So look at Romo. Also, by taking small positions, when you have these big down moves, you could trade your way out of it, right? You could trade your way out of it. Yeah, risk management is super important. You should trade not to lose. Now, sometimes people think that means your stock not going down. That's not what I'm saying when I say trade not to lose. I'm talking about the size of your position. To me, is way more important than whether you buy or sell it or any of that stuff. He said the drag industry. Let's see. Yeah, so it has faked a few times, but one of them will be the one. So my bud position's small right now. Now, what I'm playing is it got back in the box, but it was ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. So yeah, I'll probably add a little bit today. But it's still a stage. It's a stage 4, right? So you should not be in a full position here until it breaks out. We need the breakout, which is this shit over here. And then let's be clear on something. When this broke out last time, look what happens. Breakout. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2 weeks later, and it's down here. And this is where I get text and DM. What are we doing with Bud? We're waiting. We're in a position. Right? So that's 2 weeks later. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 weeks later, and it's the same fucking price. 3 weeks, same price. So is there an urgency to go into a full position here? No. So from where the stage 1 was, right? So stage 1, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Now we're a month into this trade, and it's still the same price as on the breakout. A month into it. A month. And then it starts to run, right? Then it starts to run. So what could happen over here? It could be a month, man. So I got plenty of time. I'm in no rush. No rush. We're going to build this slowly. All's well, Logan. How are you, sir? So my man says, how do you like NIO as a swing trade versus a long term? I'm not a big fan of buying and holding Chinese stocks. I will trade them. This stock will probably go higher. I have no doubt. So if I was going to pick a Chinese stock to buy and hold, it would probably be NIO and BABA. This is a stage 1 buy here. You know, I'd keep it small. China is still a high risk trade. I'm long China. I'm using the win. I got a lot of pushback on this. A lot of trader revolt. We'll see. Seem to be getting that a lot lately. Let's see. Apparently everybody got real smart on me. Know everything now. 6 months trading with me and they don't. I guess that means I did my job. 6 months later, you're smarter than me. I guess that makes me the world's greatest teacher. So let's see. Since everybody's smarter than me now. Let's see. I guess that's good. Yeah, I'm still in the win trade, or yen trade. We'll see what happens. I like it. I like it because everybody else hates it. Let's see. My man asked about LMD. I'm fixing to have to go, man. I got to get on this rent property, and they're about to shut me down on here. Yeah, bro. So if you were swing trading this and you wanted to be super aggressive, yesterday was your buy signal. You see the box? 4 bars. Price broke above that. Right there was your buy day. And then if you're super tight trading it, here's your first target. There's your second target. Take some down, scale out. And it's going to go just like it did here, and then run up, and then come down, and then run up. And that's called the money flow, man. Come on. Hey, hit my bio link. Let's connect. Let's be friends. All right, you guys be good. What's up, YouTube? Let's go to some of your stuff. Let me post this. Give me just a second. Anybody got anything on YouTube? Preach it, big man. People under my state power, position size. It's all about position sizing, man. I do think that's the most important thing. I think I talked about that in the video with Professor. Where's this at? Ultimately, I think everybody trades their beliefs. You know, I was talking about I had a lot of people, well, a lot of not friends, but people who got completely out of the market. I just can't understand that. That's trading fear. They're trading their beliefs, their political beliefs, the way they see the world. Everybody trades their beliefs, man. That's just the way life is. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. It just is. And number one, it's your psychology, and that's what that is. So if you see the world as ending, you know, you got to get out, right? So psychology, you could have the best system in the world, but if you don't have your psychology around that system. So sometimes you might be, and I figured this out with the money flow, their mindset just doesn't align with the strategy that I teach. And it's not my fault or their fault. They just have a different mindset. And so they just see the world differently, and therefore it's just different. And so ultimately you have to trade your beliefs, right? And since mine are pretty in stone, it's, you know, it's going to be hard to change me on mine. I'm also not 30 years old trying to find myself. Okay? People, there's life cycles. And when you're 18, you're a different guy than when you're 51, right? And so if you've been trading for, say, 20 years, you might be at a different place. Your strategy's different. And if a guy's 30, 35, just having kids, he might see the world differently. So maybe he's going to trade different. He'll trade different when he's 50 than when he does when he's 38. That's just the way life works, man. LMD. Number 2 was position sizing. We talked about. Number 3 is market selection. Is this a penny stock, biotech, a junior biotech? Is this a large cap, small cap, dividend stock? Is it a REIT? What is it? Trade each one's differently. I would take a much larger position in a utility stock than I would, say, in, you know, CRDF, right? Which I like. Ooh, down today. I like this, though. I like this setup. But I also like the last one and the one before that. So our exits, we got to have an exit in mind. That's based around your strategy. And then your entries. The entry is the easy part. You just click the button. You just click the button. That's it. Same to get out, right? My man said blade. BLDE. Ooh, nice one. Nice one, sir. Blade Air Mobility. What is this about? Let's see. BLDE. All right. Got 16% or $16 upside. I've only got one analyst covering it, though. This is a small stock, huh? BLDE, Blade. I'm guessing they do something with helicopters. I sold some alt yesterday. And it just keeps on rolling. There you go. Now, the only reason I trimmed it is RSI is on 70. So we'll let the rest run. Next target, $16. Now, here's another one. Was alt killing you? Everybody always says, oh, this stock's killing me. Did that kill you? Or did that set up for a beautiful 60% run higher? So one man's death is another man's opportunity. One man's foreclosure is another man's investment property. Right? It's all based on where you bought it. Is Kathy Woods in Blade, BLD? In which fund, though? Is that space fund now? I bet it's her space fund, right? Let's check out ARK funds. There were huge outflows in the ARK fund. So we got, here's the ARK FinTech Innovation ETF breaking out. I get a lot of pushback on the 200-day. I like to take trades below it. People say you shouldn't do that. Okay, well, I can just show you chart after chart where that's the best move, but okay. We could argue it, I guess. Look, there's another one, best move. So here's the ARC Genomic Revolution Multi-Sector ETF. Setting up. Look at that, stage 1. Here's the ARC Innovation ETF. It's breaking out, stage 2, trying. Here's the ARC Industrial Innovation Fund. Big breakout. Oops, sorry. Big breakout in this one. What's the next one? Here's the ARC Restaurants Corporation. That's not part of ARC funds. I don't know how that got in there. I'm sitting there looking at this going, what the hell is this? ARKR. Maybe it is. I get people that help me, so maybe that, What is this one? The ARC Web ETF breaking out. You notice they're almost all the same regardless of what they do. ARC Space and Exploration, it's breaking out. Look at Israel, the ARC Israeli Innovative Technology Fund. I got a lot of followers in Israel. I hope you guys are all over this one. Jeez. Big breakout. Yesterday was your buy day. Here's the ARC 3D Printing ETF breaking out. That's it, right? So I keep track of the ARC funds, and then here's the other one. This one is just the stocks inside of the ARC funds. So we can watch these, right? Look at this one. The ADYYF. I'm guessing this is a Japanese stock. Let's see. Amazon is now a stage 1. You guys buying Amazon? Nice stage 1 stock there. See it? Back in the box. Look at API. This is an ARC stock. Breaking out. API. I said, well, I don't know how to find stocks. Yeah, you do. What else we got? Baba. My man. But today's a good day to buy it. I got onto him about buying a little early yesterday, but that was a reversal day, so could have called an audible. Let's see. CRM, I trimmed some. What do we got? Discovery. Woo. Whenever you get these giant meltdowns like this, where it melted massively, 50-60%, it takes a long time for people to want to get back into that. Look how it's been dead money ever since. There's no rush on a stock like that. DocuSign. Exact Science Corporation, EXAS. Yesterday was your buy signal. I have no idea what this stock is, though. So this is how you trade ARC funds. I mean, just put all their stocks into your folder and Facebook, and then just scan them. Or just trade the ARC fund, right? Some of these I have no idea. HDFC Bank Limited. She trades a lot of weird shit. Let's see. Interactive Brokers, IBKR. That's breaking out. Just ideas for you. You can sit and go through these, but I'm pretty sure I talk about this in my course, Getting Started with Stock Charts the Money Flow Way. And this is an easy way to narrow down what you're following. And I mean, look, just go back and look. Stage 1, look at this. So as you're following these, Stage 1, Stage 3, Stage 1, Stage 2 breakout, Stage 3. So as you get in tune with these, you know, God, look at this. Intuitive. Look at this beautiful chart. It's just a runaway, man. Just an absolute runaway. These are the things that make you rich. When you get these, just leave them be. Don't try to take them down. Just let it run. Lending Club. Lightspeed. No idea what that is. They trade some weird stocks, man. Look at this PDD. Huge breakout. I'd let that pull back, but what do I know? All right, Pinterest is set up today, guys. So I will probably be adding to Pinterest. Let's look at pens. You know, I raised a bunch of cash selling. Look at this. We got 31% upside. Let's get in on this Pinterest. Pens. ARC's in it too. So are we. There's your breakout of the stochastics. This is picture perfect chart, man. Look at this. See it? Picture perfect. Let's get in on that Pinterest. Look at PayPal. Stage 2 breakout. Come on, man. Look at PayPal. Stage 2 breakout. What is the target on PayPal? $336, man. God. These are sweet. So we got Pinterest and we got PayPal. Charles Schwab, that's already going. C's already going. Silvergate, I don't need any more Bitcoin exposure. Snap. Splunk's already breaking out. Square, not really a setup. TCEHY, Trident Holdings. That's got to be a Japanese stock. Let's see. Look at Lending Tree. We've been building this one. Nice move out of Lending Tree today. Maybe I'll buy a little more of that. I've been buying this stage 1s on this one. Trulio, TWLO. That's a buy today. It's nicely set up. POD. All right, man, that's it. Workday's on the move. Work is over. We had a beautiful win in that one. That's gone now. Look at Zillow. Zillow setting up, man. So the ones I like today are Zillow, Pins, and PayPal as far as the ARC funds go. That's it. Hey, man, appreciate you guys listening. Anything I can do to help you, just let me know. If I picked on you, I'm not sorry either. You probably deserved it. Good luck trading. Should be a good week, man. It should be a good week, unless the Feds see that these stocks are rallying and figure out they need to stop them somehow. You guys be good. Thanks.